On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Guys?
All right, Holly. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dodson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Volunteers offense will have the football first. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
The run inside. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
And I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo and going fast and deep shots down the field. But, David, one thing we also know is that he is committed to running the football. And Bishop, after a phenomenal year, a year ago, running for over 1,000 yards, you know they're going to be balanced, and you know they're going to feature him.
They're going to feature him, they're going to run him a lot, and they're going to run him at a fast pace, right? That's what they've done, and they've been so good at it. It's not just the early ground game that you got to worry about. It's the wear-out factor late. They usually commit to the run game. They committed to Bishop last year. He got over 1,000 yards and looking to improve upon that this year.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So Kentucky's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. C.J. Baxter. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one. Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
The Wildcats will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. He'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads it left. That's reeled in. It's Staley. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Volunteers! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You gotta like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff for Baxter. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Right on the money. Still running at the 40. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodriguez. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the delay, it's Barnes. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't make the connection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dotson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Running inside, it's Bishop. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. That's caught. It's Matthews. Now he gives him a little more breathing room as he works his way out to the 17. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. First quarter in the books. Let's see how these two wide receivers are stacking up so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Slings it downfield. Makes a connection. He found plenty of room. It's it to the 39-yard line. And the Vols look to keep this drive humming.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Got his man. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. It is perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. Rolled his way into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best.
Caught, and he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Vols in the hurry-up. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
And the Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Rodriguez. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean,
there he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown ball.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
and this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he drops to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is on its way. They'll down this one right at midfield. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline. Guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game. And the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to... continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, Holly. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The run inside. It's Bishop. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. He'll try to get it through the air. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive? Up and getting the interception. Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I got the difference.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Baxter. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to pass on second down. Using his feet to buy time. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Kentucky's head coach said in the locker room, his quarterback not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the third quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He'll try it again. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on second and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilmore. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll give it to Baxter. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads up play by the QB.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
On the run is Barnes. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Running inside, it's Bishop. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Now the play fake. Fires deep on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Makes the grab and room to run. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Anderson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback may change this route. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They give it to him again. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barnes. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Might be changing the route. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. The run inside. It's Barnes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
To the ground. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the 2nd half, they've come out and seized.
It's blocked, and now a field goal will give them the lead. Past the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
And that's a play, when people look back on this game, that could be the one that ends up deciding it, because getting the block on the extra point and taking it back for the safety puts them now up 3 points here late in the 4th quarter. That was a huge momentum-shifting play.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Running inside, it's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Ferguson. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when he drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Unleashes one. Soft spot in the middle. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Bauer.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense. Get things done. And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Baxter again. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I'm okay with the run there. Like, that's a good idea. Like, getting a new set of downs, it's fourth down. The clock doesn't matter if you can't get a first down here. Nice execution. Now let's get in the hurry.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Hand off for Baxter. Got enough for the first. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking for space. It's Baxter. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's hard to think of a worse time for a penalty like that than at this stage of the game. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He slings it deep to the left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Got room on the return. 30, the 20, 10. He takes it in. Touchdown Volunteers.
What an amazing play by the defense here late in the game. They had a 3-point lead, and they're just trying to hold on to that, but they get the pick 6. Great job reading the QB's eyes. You take it the distance, score a touchdown, and now they can breathe a little sigh of relief because all of a sudden they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. After this, it'll be a wrap. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take